morning, Miss Marina.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Little Einsteins. I would like to take you through a tour of my classroom and kind of start to explain the areas of my classroom to you. Right here we have the writing center. Our writing center just kind of helps the children get familiar with their letters. It starts to introduce them to words. And they get to express themselves freely. They can write their names or whatever they feel is on their heart. The Hatch computer is an assessment tool that we use. It's a fun learning game activity, and it's kind of at the child's own pace. We practice this about 15 minutes a day, and then I get an email sent to me on your child's progress. The market area is for our dramatic play, so they get to learn about money and just kind of use their creativity to go to the store and be like mommy and daddy. Over here we have our reading center, and it just helps the children have a quiet place to play and do puppets or look at books and just kind of relax if they don't want to interact with the other children. Our social emotional area is for the children to come and if they just need a moment to themselves or if they just don't want to be around anybody. It has some individual activities for the children. We have busy bags. We have some little friends. If they're feeling sad, they're able to come over and just hold their friends. We've got buckets of fidgets. I also have like the 5 steps of emotional regulation that the teacher goes through with the children if they're feeling upset. We have some breathing activities for the children to do, and they'll pick one and it kind of helps calm them down. And then we also have our good choices board. This helps the children visually see what they should be doing throughout the day and their classroom expectations. Our science area has a lot of exploration, sand and bugs and sensory bins and magnets, and then just some fun pictures for the kids to look at so that way they can get used to real life pictures and a sense of science. Over here we have our job chart, and this helps the children feel like they have a responsibility for their classroom. We also have our voice meter. This helps the children in guiding them through the expectations of the classroom at the different groups and circle time, what kind of voices they should have, whether they should raise their hand or if they're allowed to have loud voices outside and quiet voices for their small group time. We also have our visual pictorial schedule. This helps new children get familiar with our schedule throughout the day, as well as those anxious children that just want to know what's happening next. It also helps the teachers stay on track with what they should be doing throughout the day with the children. Our treasure box reward system only focuses on positive behaviors. So if you'll notice, they start at the bottom and they work their way to the top. We have 3 different levels of treasure boxes, and this kind of gives the children a goal to work for. Everybody wants to get to big treasure box, so we just focus on those positive behaviors, and if they're doing something great, then we just make it a big deal and we clip them up from there. At the end of the day, they get to look and see where they were at. If they get treasure box number 1, that means they had an okay day. If they get treasure box number 2, that means they had a good day, but there's some improvements that we could work on. And big treasure box or treasure box number 3 is their best day ever. We make it a big deal no matter what they get, because each day is a great day and the next day is a new day, and then they set a goal for themselves at the end of the day for the next day. Our calendar system, it focuses on the days of the week, the months of the year, as well as the weather, and if yesterday was Sunday, today is Monday, and what will tomorrow be. This helps the children learn the days of the week, but it also helps them start brainstorming. What does it look like outside? Is it snowing, or is it sunny, or how does it look? And that really gets their problem skills. Our art center has a bunch of different fun things. And the children just get to freely pick whatever they want to play with throughout the day. This really works on their small motor skills through scissor cutting and coloring. We also have glitter and stamps, so that way they're able to freely express themselves throughout the day and build on their creativity skills with visual arts. Over here, we do have our Math and Manipulative Center. We have stuff that works on their basic math skills, so counting unit blocks and some measuring, and we have like big dominoes that they get to count the dots on. We also have like the geometric puzzles, and then we just have stuff that helps those children also learn to put things together, puzzles, and so on and so forth. This is also available to your children throughout the day freely. All of our centers are available for them. I do have learning centers, but they are also able, if they do not want to do their learning centers, to come and pick a quiet center to play with while everybody else is doing learning time. Our block area helps them learn not only small motor skills, but spatial awareness, as well as like geometric shaping. They have big blocks, little blocks, heavy blocks, light blocks, so that way they're feeling the differences in that. They have roads and cars. It really just is a fun way for them to learn spatial awareness, but also use their imagination to build a world and do whatever it is that they want to do in here. If you come over here, we do have our word wall. And our word wall will focus primarily on getting the children used to reading and writing, and really looking at like those letter sounds, what does A start with, and as soon as they are introduced to a letter, then during the week we build on our word wall, starting with the letter A. We also have a parent board in the classroom. This will always tell you your child's schedule, what it is that they're learning that week, and it'll just give you some insight on those learning centers and what skills, and then the reteach skills that we're learning.
All right. Thank you, Miss Marina.
Thank you. Hope that you guys come and join us soon.